Pakistan is on the cusp of a significant transformation in its aerial defense capabilities, with the impending acquisition of Chinese J-35 stealth fighter jets. This strategic move signals a deliberate shift towards incorporating fifth-generation aviation technology into the Pakistan Air Force. The delivery timeline for these advanced aircraft is notably ambitious, with initial reports suggesting some units could arrive as early as August of this year, 2025, and the first complete batch expected by early 2026. This procurement isn't merely an upgrade, it represents a quantum leap, positioning the PAF to operate some of the most sophisticated combat aircraft currently available on the international market and fundamentally altering its operational doctrine and strategic reach. To ensure the seamless integration and effective utilization of these cutting-edge platforms, Pakistani pilots are already deeply engaged in comprehensive training programs within China. This proactive approach, involving intensive instruction and familiarization with the J-35's complex systems, highlights Pakistan's unwavering commitment to rapidly achieving operational readiness. Furthermore, recent reports have indicated joint test flights involving both Pakistani and Chinese pilots, possibly conducted in regions like Gilgit-Baltistan. Such collaborative exercises are crucial for knowledge transfer, refining tactical employment strategies, and underscoring the deepening military-to-military cooperation between the two allied nations, ensuring Pakistan can leverage the J-35's full potential from the outset. The term fifth-generation fighter signifies a paradigm shift in air combat technology, and the J-35 embodies these advanced characteristics. These aircraft are defined by features such as all-aspect stealth, which drastically reduces their radar cross-section, making them exceedingly difficult to detect and track by enemy air defenses. Beyond stealth, they possess highly integrated avionics, advanced sensor fusion capabilities that provide pilots with unparalleled situational awareness, and network-centric warfare functionalities. These attributes allow them to operate effectively in highly contested environments, gather and disseminate critical intelligence, and engage targets with precision, thereby offering a decisive advantage over older, fourth-generation aircraft. The Shenyang J-35, also known as the FC-31 Gerfalcon in its export designation, is widely regarded as China's strategic counterpart to the American F-35 Lightning II. It is designed as a multi-role fighter, boasting sophisticated stealth features that are integral to its airframe design, rather than being aftermarket applications. Equipped with advanced active electronically scanned array radar, state-of-the-art avionics, and internal weapons bays to maintain its low observable profile, the J-35 is engineered for air superiority, precision strike missions, and potentially maritime operations from aircraft carriers. Its introduction into the PAF inventory will provide a formidable asset capable of challenging established air power norms in the region. The acquisition of the J-35 stealth fighter jets by Pakistan carries profound strategic implications for the Pakistan Air Force, elevating its status significantly on the global stage. By inducting these aircraft, Pakistan will join an exclusive club of nations operating fifth-generation fighter technology, a clear testament to its ambitions to modernize its armed forces. This is not merely a numerical addition to its fleet, but a substantial qualitative enhancement. The J-35s are expected to provide the PAF with a distinct asymmetric advantage, enhancing its deterrent capabilities against potential adversaries, and bolstering its capacity to project air power more effectively across contested airspaces, thereby reshaping its offensive and defensive operational calculus. A primary driver behind this procurement is Pakistan's long-standing objective to bridge the perceived qualitative and quantitative air power gap with its traditional rival, India. Military analysts and retired PAF officials such as Air Commodore Zia-ul-Haq Shamshi have pointed out that India is not anticipated to field its own indigenous fifth-generation fighter aircraft in the immediate future. This potential lag in India's capabilities could provide Pakistan with a crucial, albeit perhaps temporary, strategic window of air superiority, or, at the very least, parity in certain technologically advanced domains. The J-35s are seen as a potent equalizer in this complex regional security dynamic. Unsurprisingly, India views Pakistan's acquisition of the J-35 with considerable concern and alarm. The introduction of advanced stealth aircraft into the PAF's arsenal poses a direct challenge to India's existing air defense infrastructure and its network of radar and surveillance systems. The J-35's low observable characteristics could, in theory, allow it to penetrate deep into Indian airspace undetected, potentially neutralizing strategic assets or gathering critical intelligence. There are expressed worries among Indian defense circles that these stealth fighters could effectively create no-fly zones for conventional Indian aircraft in certain scenarios, thereby shifting the delicate air power balance in South Asia decidedly in Pakistan's favor. While the exact number of J-35s Pakistan will initially receive is reported to be around 40 units, even this squadron strength represents a game-changing development. The inherent capabilities of a fifth-generation fighter, its stealth, advanced sensors, and the sophisticated weaponry it can deploy, mean that each platform offers a disproportionately large impact on the strategic landscape. The ability of these aircraft to operate in anti-access/area denial environments and execute precision strikes with a high degree of survivability presents a complex new set of challenges that India's defense planners must now urgently address through technological upgrades, doctrinal shifts, and potentially accelerated procurement of their own advanced systems. China's role as Pakistan's foremost supplier of advanced military hardware is unmistakably solidified by the J-35 fighter jet deal. This transaction is particularly noteworthy, as it reportedly marks the first confirmed export of a Chinese-developed and manufactured fifth-generation stealth fighter. This is a significant milestone for Beijing, showcasing the growing sophistication and global competitiveness of its indigenous defense industry. For years, China has been a reliable partner for Pakistan's military modernization, and the J-35 sale elevates this relationship to a new strategic plane, demonstrating China's willingness to share its most advanced military technologies with key allies, thereby enhancing its own geopolitical leverage. The financial and political dimensions of this arms deal are also quite revealing. According to several reports, China has offered Pakistan exceptionally favorable terms for the J-35s, potentially including a substantial discount of up to 50% on the aircraft's price and flexible payment options. Such generous conditions are likely not purely commercial decisions. They can be interpreted as a strategic investment by Beijing to further cement its all-weather friendship with Islamabad. These terms might also be seen as a reward for Pakistan's steadfast alignment with Chinese regional interests, or its perceived military performance and stance during recent periods of heightened tension with India, effectively underwriting Pakistan's military capabilities. Furthermore, the delivery schedule for these sophisticated fighter jets is reportedly being expedited, a clear indication of the priority both nations place on this defense collaboration. High-level military delegations and consultations between senior officials from China and Pakistan, including visits by the Pakistan Air Chief Marshal to Beijing and reciprocal trips by Chinese military leaders to Islamabad, are believed to have facilitated this accelerated timeline. This urgency underscores the deepening strategic and military symbiosis between the two countries, likely driven by a shared perception of regional security challenges and a mutual interest in counterbalancing India's growing strategic partnerships with Western powers. From China's perspective, the J-35 deal with Pakistan serves multiple broader geostrategic objectives. Firstly, it successfully projects the capabilities of China's rapidly advancing military technological complex onto the international stage, challenging the long-standing dominance of Western and Russian arms exporters. Secondly, it reinforces Pakistan's position as a critical strategic partner for China in South Asia, acting as a bulwark and a key node in Beijing's Belt and Road Initiative. By equipping Pakistan with such advanced weaponry, China enhances its own influence in a strategically vital region, subtly altering the balance of power and furthering its long-term ambitions as a global superpower. The introduction of the J-35 stealth fighter into the Pakistan Air Force is undeniably set to be a transformative event for the South Asian strategic environment. The arrival of such sophisticated, low-observable military technology will inevitably compel a recalibration of military doctrines and defense spending priorities across the region. It escalates the technological dimension of the long-standing rivalry between India and Pakistan, introducing a new layer of complexity to regional security calculations. The presence of fifth-generation fighters significantly raises the stakes, potentially altering crisis stability and demanding new approaches to deterrence and conflict management from all regional actors. This development is highly likely to trigger a reactive arms buildup, particularly from India. New Delhi will feel immense pressure to accelerate its own indigenous fifth-generation fighter program, the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, which is currently under development. Additionally, India might explore options for acquiring advanced counter-stealth technologies, upgrading its existing air defense networks, or even seeking to procure comparable advanced fighter aircraft from its international partners, such as Russia, France, or the United States, to mitigate the perceived capability gap created by Pakistan's J-35s and restore a semblance of strategic balance. The J-35 deal must be viewed within the broader and deeply entrenched context of extensive China-Pakistan military cooperation. Over the past decade, Pakistan has become a primary recipient of Chinese military hardware. Its armed forces already operate a significant inventory of Chinese-origin equipment, including the J-10C Vigorous Dragon 4.5 generation fighters, the jointly developed JF-17 Thunder multi-role combat aircraft, PL-15 long-range air-to-air missiles, HQ-9P long-range surface-to-air missile systems, and SH-15 truck-mounted howitzers. This comprehensive defense relationship underscores a strategic alignment that extends far beyond a simple supplier-client dynamic. In conclusion, the long-term implications of Pakistan's J-35 acquisition point towards an increasingly intricate and potentially more volatile security environment in South Asia. The proliferation of such advanced military systems, while intended to bolster national security for one state, can inadvertently fuel insecurity and provoke countermeasures from others. Coupled with persistent geopolitical fault lines, unresolved territorial disputes, and a history of contested military claims, such as reports during recent skirmishes involving J-10Cs and Indian Rafales, or JF-17s and India's S-400 system, even if officially denied by opposing sides, the introduction of stealth technology amplifies the risk of miscalculation and underscores the formidable challenges to maintaining lasting peace and stability in this strategically critical region.